Princesses Leonor and Sofia recently gave a heartwarming speech at the 10th anniversary of King Felipe's coronation, leaving us all in awe. Well, not everyone of course, just those who still appreciate the value of monarchy, unlike certain individuals who seem determined to forget everything that it stands for. For one, we have Meghan Markle, who, if there's anything she's learned, it's how to manipulate the press and her royal titles for personal gain. Funny how she always says she wanted privacy and independence, yet there she is constantly flaunting her titles for cash. Leonor and Sofia, on the other hand, seem to grasp what Meghan, in her infinite wisdom, has completely missed. The monarchy isn't about what you can take from it, but what you can give. Leonor, with all the grace and intelligence of a future queen, delivered a speech that made us wonder, could Meghan ever do something so eloquent? Certainly not given a track record of sabotaging her own position with her non-stop interviews and memoirs. Meghan's big mistake is leaving the royal family. It seemed so glamorous at first, didn't it? They thought that they were leaving behind a rigid, stifling monarchy, stepping out to forge their own paths in the sunshine of a modern world. But the world didn't exactly roll out the red carpet for them. In fact, it quickly became apparent that Meghan had bitten the hand that fed her. She was never going to be a darling of the press or gain any meaningful influence without the prestige of the royal family behind her. And those titles that she clings to, they're meaningless without proximity to the throne. Look at Princess Leonor. Now that's what real royal stature looks like. Meghan, however, can only dream of commanding the respect and admiration that Leonor earns so naturally. It's almost painful to watch Meghan's desperation. She didn't just want to leave, she wanted to leave with a bang, creating drama with her family, refusing to attend Balmoral, rejecting help from those who tried to guide her. And yet, when Queen Elizabeth II's death loomed, Meghan suddenly seemed desperate to make her way to Balmoral. Not because of a deep, heartfelt desire to say goodbye to a monarch, but to get a story out to monetize the royal death. Harry was similarly out of his depth. It's almost tragic to see someone who had everything handed to him sabotaging his own legacy by making questionable decisions and dishing out family secrets. The monarchy gave him everything: prestige, status, opportunities, but instead of using them to his advantage, he chose to air his dirty laundry for the world to see. Now he's in a position where his connection to the royal family is only a distant memory. Perhaps if he or Meghan had some actual talent, beyond their ability to generate controversy, they could have carved out a successful life on their own. But there's no sign of that happening anytime soon. Then we have the lovely Letizia of Spain, who might as well be Meghan's better, smarter sister. Letizia, who married a king, doesn't cause a scene every time she steps into a room. Instead, she exudes intelligence and grace, qualities that Meghan sorely lacks. Letizia's daughters, they're raised with a sense of duty and poise that Meghan's own children could only hope for, assuming that they even get the chance to understand what it means to be royal. If Meghan had only followed Letizia's lead, gracefully accepting a royal role, maybe her life would have turned out very differently. We'll probably forget about Harry and Meghan in a few years. Despite their best efforts to make headlines, their efforts will soon fade into irrelevance. Meanwhile, Princess Leonor and Sofia continue to quietly impress, setting an example of what it truly means to be royal. And there, right in the middle of it all, is King Felipe, who doesn't need to make a public spectacle to show the world what monarchy can be.